Everyone, Chickens here. On today's video, I want to talk about karma. The fact that karma is real. Karma, it means action. The action that you take, you can have good karma or you can have bad karma. In order to collect the most of your good karma, you need to go through your bad karma. And it's actions that you have done on the past, present, or that you will do in the future. And obviously the goal is to be on the good karma, to do like good actions in order to get good rewards. It's not in order to get good rewards on reality. You just want to be a good person. Just do right thing, But when you do wrong things, or bad things to people, then you will collect bad karma. You don't need to do anything just by thinking about something bad for someone or acting or doing something towards someone, then you will collect bad karma, And everything that you do, you will get 10 times the effect of what you have done, And let me draw something to make it maybe clearer. Let's say that you want to give something positive to someone. Let's say this is what you want to give, and you give it to someone, so then they receive it, What will happen is it doesn't matter like who you believe in, if it's God, if it's the universe, if it's source, whatever you want to call it, But what will happen is you will receive by whatever you call it, times what you did give, basically. And then let's say it does the reverse. Someone give you something bad. Then what will happen is obviously they will have the same thing 10 times, worse. So this is basically like simply how karma works. You do something good, then you will get 10 times of what you have done, and you do something bad, then you will get 10 times what you have done. It can be 10, it can be 100, it can be like double, but it's always more than what you gave, because everything is energy. And even if you are hating on someone, you give energy. So you have to be really careful about what you wish to people. Like, if you are judging someone, like this is why I always say, on this channel, don't judge anyone. Because this is the worst thing that you can do. It's forbidden in all religions, and it's for a reason, because this is why they say like the only one who can judge you is God. And this is true. Because we tend to judge people based on what they do or how they look like, as we pretend that we are perfect. We are not perfect. And I used to be someone who were judging, not a lot, but still if you judge like one time a day, it's still one, you know what I mean? So it's still that you do one thing, but that you will get 10 times worse thing, you know what I mean? So you don't want to judge no one. And I know it's hard because this is society and this is how we used to live, and we love gossiping with colleagues, with everything, looking at the news, and they see someone or they have done something bad and say like, yeah, no, this is not normal, you shouldn't do that. As we are perfect, you know what I mean? So this is why I don't watch the news, by the way, but anyway. You don't want to judge anyone about anything. When I say that, it's not saying, it's even thinking. You don't even want to think, to have a thought about it. And I know it's hard, but I have been able to do it. So you can, but it will take you maybe months or maybe years, but still don't do that because it's really bad. Me, I want you to have like the best life that you can, So very like generally, like this is the goal of the channel. So you need to change some things, within yourself in order to get where you want to be. So yeah, I hope this is clear. Now the question is like, what should I do? In order to get good karma. So you want to help people, whether they are people that or whether they are, they are people like in the road, I mean on the street. Like you really want to help people, and I mean, don't do that in order to get good karma, but this should be like your natural state. This is who we are normally at the core level. No, I always try to, if I can, to buy something or to give money, to people who need money or to help someone. And when I say help, like it's simple, like it can be like holding a door, saying hi to people. And sometimes we have some people who are doing like hard work, like cleaning, things like that, or maybe work on restaurants, but they don't get the respect that they deserve. You always want to treat everybody as you would treat yourself. Don't label people based on their work. Just respect everyone. and then everybody will respect you. But you need to respect everyone. And just to say hi, sometimes you don't see like how you can just illuminate the day of someone just by saying hi and joking with them. I like to, when I take my groceries, I like to say some jokes, with I don't know how you say it in English, but the one who will take your order, and you will get to the cashier, maybe, I don't know. But I like to have jokes with them because it's not easy. They do like something repetitive for a long period of time. Man, they don't deal with the nicest people in the world. But you still need to respect them because they are doing that in order to succeed, in order to feed their families. So it's highly respectable. So yeah. So yeah, first of all, like, you want to help people. Second of all, you want to give love. You know what I mean? Like, there is no other things. Like, you really want to, if you think that you want to criticize someone or saying something maybe is bad, sometimes stop yourself and think about like what is good. Because as human, we are really good to see like an empty cup, what is empty, but we don't see like what we can feel inside or what we do have inside the cup. You know what I mean? So giving love, like, it's something that it's really simple. It's free. Everything like I'm saying is free. So there is no reason to not do things. And it's still a reminder for me, to hear that. And yeah, lastly, share energy. If you're in this channel since long, that one I'm saying energy, it's everything. And it can be like, for example, even, it can be your money. For example, like to give it to someone, or maybe to send like a gift to someone that you don't usually. Because again, like everything is energy. So when you are sending, energy, doesn't matter like if it's money, if it's love, if it's health, doesn't matter what it is, it will come back to you, 10 times fold. But again, like, don't do these things in order to attract your good karma. You try to become it, Don't try to get things. Try to be a better version, of yourself. Because this is the main thing. Like, we want to be like a good person, Doesn't matter if you believe in God or you don't. If there is like a last judgment, you really want to be remembered for the good actions that you did, not the bad ones. And then for bad karma, the first one we have is judgment. Like we told you, like, try to not judge anyone about anything, because this is bad. This is the worst thing that we do, and we do that every day, every time. Um, and this is bad. Because again, it's bad energy, and you don't even need to say it. Just the thought of it is enough. So this will be like a changement on your subconscious mind. Then evil eye or envy. These are really bad things, and it's real. If it's something real. When people are sending evil eyes, it's not good for you, and it's not good for them as well. Because you will get something, and they will send you like an evil eye. So obviously they will get something in return as well. So you really don't want to send evil eye to anyone. And this is the thing, like evil eye can be from someone who wants bad things, for you, but as well someone who wants good things for you, because they will have some envy, you know. Oh, you have this car. Oh, you are lucky. I wish I could. This is every day. What I mean? Be careful about like how people do celebrate things, because some people they do it intentionally. Some people they don't do it intentionally. You know what I mean? But you still gotta protect yourself. And then obviously like bad action, disrespect, teaching, and the list can go on and on and on and on and on. Like for the good karma, you will have a lot of things that you can do, but you really want to not harm anyone and to not hate anyone as well, because there is no reason. And again, like if you are like someone in a religion, you know that everybody comes from God because it's God's creation. Same thing for people who are not believing in God. It's the universe creation. We are here. We are more connected than we believe we are. And this is amazing. Like, this is crazy. I didn't know like it was at this level, but it's an incredible level. But you will discover it by yourself. If you focus on yourself and you trust your intuition, you will understand that we are all connected at one point. But we have no idea like how deep we are connected. Because if you are finding my videos randomly, like you didn't, you just click on one of my video, this means that we are vibrating on the same frequency. You know what I mean? So a lot of things that I did add, in my life. I'm pretty sure that you have as well. Or maybe like you have as well a YouTube channel, or you want to succeed, and we have a lot more in common. Because society, they will label us as different, people. Like you are you and me, I am me, But on reality, like we have more in common, And it doesn't matter like what skin color we have, like where do we live, which language do we speak. Sometimes you will go through the like not at 100%, but at 90% the same path of life than someone else. And a lot more than what we think. So yeah, basically like you have good and you have bad. You want to eliminate, bad karma and you want to stay on good. And then lastly, like how can you start working on your karma? This one, like I think you get tired of saying that, but this one it's probably the first one. It's affirmation. And me, I have put it into my affirmations. And my affirmation, I started them like in December 2024, or no, yeah, December 2024. And I was reading them like every morning, every night for like 2 months, or maybe a little bit more, 2 months or 3 months. And then guess, because I say like, I don't judge anyone, and I express my emotion freely. And I can tell you I was someone very insecure. Like, when I created this affirmation, I will never be able to be here with you guys, today. But affirmation is something real, guys. Like, this is why, like, Muhammad Ali was the best, boxer in the world. Because he was saying what? I am the best. Every day he was saying, I am the best, I am the best. And then guess what? He became the best. Even if he didn't know how to box, start, he was believing that he was the best. Yeah. I can read it to you in the first like affirmations that I wrote for myself, but I say like, well, it's in French, but I will read it as in English. I have an open mind. I have a growth mindset, and I'm ready to face every challenge in my life. I finish everything that I start. I never give up. I judge no one, and I always want to learn something new. Success is inevitable. So, and I read that like, I don't know, like hundreds and hundreds of times. But what do you believe it will start? Your mind will start to shift. And then what will happen? Your reality will start to shift also. Because you will get, into things. And I'm already doing like some things that I'm saying here, you know what I mean? I judge no one. I always want to learn, something new. And I became who I want to become. You want to see like what will be your higher self and then work towards it, becoming who you want to become. And yeah. And yeah, affirmation it's really important. Like just make like an affirmation like that you're judging no one and that you are a good person. This should be a good affirmation also. Because if you are a good person, then this means that you will stay away from batching. And yeah, this should be the core, what I mean, of things that you want to do. So yeah, you have affirmation, then love yourself, classic. But again, if you have love for yourself, then you won't wish anything bad to anybody else. Because when you love yourself, guess what? People will love you around. That doesn't mean that some people won't hate you. But usually when people hate you, it will be people on your past. Because sometimes when you upgrade yourself, you will see that some people cannot like stay within your life because you are vibrating at a different frequency and you won't resonate anymore with some people. So it's okay to let them go, with love and light, but still you will need to, and this will be good karma also. Because if someone is not really good or maybe like it's maybe too negative, so not too negative, but you will pick up into the thoughts that are not maybe correct, for you. Then what will happen is, you can quickly like go back into your old self because some people love when you are where it was hard for you, where you were struggling. Some people they like that. Why? Because sometimes it will help them like to stay where they are. But if they see that you are changing, you are evolving, and you are succeeding, then it means that they don't do nothing for themselves. So loving yourself it's important because you won't wish like no harm to no one basically because your life will be surrounded by love, and not by fear and not by things, or you won't be jealous about anybody, anyone. You will still compare yourself, because it's hard, it's human, it's hard, but it won't be as when you were at the other level. Because for example, for me, like what I will do is, or what I used to do at least, it was like when I launch, for example, a video, and then I see that it was my beginning, my start. And then I will see some people, they will do something, and then they will get like a lot of views, lots of things. We say like, yeah, me, I'm doing that, and then I don't get like where I want to be, but they are doing the other thing, and they will get like a lot of view. But the thing is, you don't want to compare yourself to anyone because there is no point. Everybody has their own journey. My journey should be like this. So then I just need to do and to stick and to do the work. You know what I mean? Just to show up and to make sure that I give everything that I can, to help people. And this is the thing, you know what I mean? Maybe like even if I don't know, like if I end up, with 100, followers, but then I save, the life of someone, then I will be like more than happy. Because again, like even if I spend months and months and like a lot of work about what I'm doing, I'm still happy because I will help some people to change like perspective and maybe to become like a better version of themselves, it's all about like uplifting here, you know what I mean? So yeah, never compare yourself to other ones. Even if it's hard, that it's real, but still, keep going. And honesty. And when I mean honesty, it's with others, but with yourself as well. Because again, if you are honest, but it's kind of the same on reality. But when you are honest, you won't do like malicious things. You will always like stay true. And I always talk about like frequency. And when you are saying like lies or bad things, this is like low vibrational. So it's very low vibrational. It's where you don't want to stand. But truth and honesty, it's an higher vibration. So and this is why like truth triggers a lot more than other things, than lie, etc. Because truth, people need to, it will go through, the cloud. It will be go through everything, through the bullshit. So you will get like straight to the core. So some people, and you will touch. And I know with my word, I have the power to touch the soul of people. And but why? Because I just speak about truth and authenticity. And when you're at this level, people will like it, you know what I mean? Some people will hate it, but then it should be up to you to make the right choice about what you want. But yeah, that was an introduction about like karma. The only thing that you want is really to collect good karma, get rid of the bad karma. And over time, the more you will get the more you will get like to your good karma, your bad karma will eventually fade away. And then it will lead you to your good karma, and then your life will be like a lot more easier, than when you are on your bad karma. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't hesitate to like, subscribe if you feel to, you know what I mean, on both. And thank you for watching again. I'm really grateful to have you guys. And I see that I get more and more subscribers, so it really makes me happy and to have more comments as well. So thank you guys a lot for that. I love you and I will see you on the next one. Bye.